Good morning student. Chapter number 8, Human Health and Disease. Today discuss of life cycle of plasmodium. Let us take glance of life cycle of plasmodium. Plasmodium enters the human body as a sporozoocyte. Infections form. Sporozoocyte, it is a one type of infections form through the bite of infected female Anopheles mosquito. This is infected only for mosquito for Anopheles. This type of parasite initially multiply within liver cells and attack to the red blood cells. Red blood cells means RBC cells, resulting in their rupture. RBC cell is a rupture. This rupture of RBC is associated with release of toxic substance, such as hemozoin, which is responsible for chill and high fever recurring for every 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 days. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites an infected person, this parasite enter to the mosquito's body and undergo further development. This type of parasite multiply within the from sporozoocyte that are stored in their salivary gland, and when the mosquito bites in human, this type of sporozoocyte are introduced into her body, thereby initiating events mentioned above. It is interesting a not malaria parasite. This type of required for two hosts. First host is a human and second host is a mosquito. To complete this life cycle, the female Anopheles mosquito is a one type of vector transmitting agent. Discuss for this first life cycle of protozoa. Starting point is this first. When the mosquito, this is a mosquito, bites the another human this is a sporozooid injected with the bite. Second, this sporozoocyte parasite reach the liver through the blood. After this condition, third point, this type of parasite reproduces sexually liver cells and bursting the cell for RBC, it is a rupture of RBC. Fourth point, this is a human host. This parasite reproduces asexually in RBC cell and bursting the red blood cells, causing cycle such as fever 3 to 4 days and other symptoms. Release parasite infected for new red blood cells. Fifth stage, this type of transfer from male and female to conjugate by sexual stage for gametocyte develop in RBC cells. Sixth stage, gametocyte for female mosquito take place. Gametocyte with blood meal. This is the most important points. And after this condition, this is a fertilized form in RBC. This fertilization development takes place in mosquito gut and transfer to the sporozoocyte and salivary gland. Release for the infective stage for sporozoocyte express from the gut and migrate to the mosquito for salivary gland. This is a two types of host. First host is a human host and second host is a mosquito host. This is a infected for this person. Clear? Next lecture discuss for the antimoeba. First disease is a Salmonella typhi for typhoid. Second disease pneumonia. Third disease common cold. Fourth disease malaria. And fifth disease entamoeba. Entamoeba histolytica. It is a one type of protozoa disease. It is a parasite in the large intestine of the human. It is also known as amoeboisis. Amoeboic dysentery. Symptoms such as disease include first, constipation. Second, abdominal pain. Third, cramps. Fourth, stools with excess mucus and blood clot. Fifth, houseflies act as a mechanical carrier. 6. serves to transmit to the parasite from feces infected the person for food and food products, thereby contaminating them drinking water and food contaminated facial matter main source of infections. Clear? Anti-amoeba histolytica protozoans, it is a one type of amoebosis. Next, sixth disease, ascariasis. Ascariasis means it is a one type of filarial worm disease. Ascariasis is a common roundworm disease, and Wucheria, the filarial worm, are some of the helminthes which are known as a pathogenic to man. Ascaris means roundworm and Wucheria, it is a filarial worm to pathogenic to man. Ascaris is an intestinal parasite cause for ascariasis. Symptoms of this ascariasis, this disease include for internal bleeding. These points highlights these points for notebook for symptoms for the ascaris. First point is internal bleeding. Second, muscular pain. Third, fever. Fourth, anemia. Fifth, blockage of the intestinal passage. 6. Eggs of the parasite. 6. Excreted along with the feces or infected person which contaminate soil, water and plants. This is a factor of this infected person, soil, water or plants. A healthy person acquires this infection through contaminated water, vegetables or fruits. Clear? Daily washable for vegetables and fruits. 7 disease, elephantiasis or filariasis. This disease infected from Wucheria or Wucheria bankroti or Wucheria malaili. This type of filarial worms cause slowly developing of chronic inflammation. This is a elephantiasis. This type. Clear? Chronic inflammation of these organs which they are live many years, usually lymphatic vessel. This is a lymphatic vessel. The lower limbs and the disease called elephantiasis or filariasis. The genital organs are also often affected resulting in growth of deformitiasis. This is a deformitiasis. The pathogens are transmitted to a healthy person through a bite by the female mosquito vector. This is a vector for this mosquito vector. This infected for the Wucheria bankroti and Wucheria malaili. This is a Wucheria is a species. This also known as a chronic inflammation is called elephantiasis or filariasis. Next disease for ringworms. This is a many fungus type of disease. It is a fungus infected disease. Fungus like such as first microsporum, second trichophyton and third epidermorphoton. First disease is a fungus infected first species microsporum, second trichophyton and third epidermophyton. Epidermophyton are responsible for ringworms, which is one of the most infectious disease in man. Appearance of a dry scaly lesions on various parts of the body, such as skin, nails, scalp, are the main symptoms of this disease. These lesions are accompanied intense itching. Most of this is a itching type. Itching, heat and moisture help these fungi to grow, which makes them thrive skin folds such as those in groin, between toes, and ringworms are generally acquired from this soil by using towels, clothes, or even comb bomb infected individuals. Clear? This is a disease of ringworms. Today discuss common disease in humans. First disease is a typhoid for infected bacteria Salmonella typhi. Second disease pneumonia, infected bacteria such as Streptococcus pneumonia or Haemophilus influenza. Third is infected of common cold, infected for rhinovirus. Fourth is a malaria, infected protozoans such as a species Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum. And such as a disease of amoeboisis, this is a entamoeba histology protozoans. And this is a worm-like structure, Ascaris, Wucheria, filaria. And seven diseases elephantis for Wucheria, Wucheria bankrupti, and Wucheria malili. And ringworms infected for this fungus like Microsporum, Trichophyton, and Epidodermophyton. Thank you, students.